Good morning, students. It is video 3, part 1, lesson number 2. Name of the chapter is Physical and Chemical Change, subject Chemistry of class 8th. Now we will start. See in the glass what I have taken: ice. And in another glass, what it is? Water, liquid. Ice change in form of liquid. Which change it is? Physical change. Ice turn in form of liquid. That changes physical change. Solid change into liquid. It is reversible change also. We can freeze water at 0 degrees Celsius. Then again it convert in form of ice. Liquid change in form of solid, solid change in form of liquid. When we heat liquid, it change in form of gas vapor. And when gas vapor cool down, again it return in form of liquid. This one is reversible change. Physical and chemical change. How changes are classified? Change is classified in two ways: reversible and irreversible change. Reversible change. Change is said to be reversible when the opposite change can be brought about by reversing the condition. Underline reversing the condition. Example we know: when solid we heat it, it change in form of liquid. When we heat liquid, it change in form of gas. When gas is cool, it change in form of liquid. When liquid cool, it change in form of solid. And this one is the common example of reversible change. One example we know, common example of water. Ice, solid, change in form of liquid. Water, when we heat it up, it change in form of gas. When gas cool down, it change in form of water. When water freezes, it convert in form of solid. It freeze in form of ice, solid form. A solid melt on being heated and the melt solidifies, that is freezes on being cooled. So the melting of solid and also the freezing of a liquid are reversible change. And so are the vaporization of a liquid. Underline vaporization of a liquid on being heated and the condensation of vapor on being cooled. Also the heating and cooling of the coil of an electric heater. Underline example, electric heater. When the heater is switched on and off, respectively, are reversible change. Irreversible change. A change is said to be irreversible when the opposite change cannot be brought about by reversing the condition. Underline cannot be brought. I have milk in the glass. It change in form of curd. Can we change this curd again in form of milk? Not possible. So opposite change cannot be brought about by reversing the condition. So this change is irreversible change. Other example of irreversible change: if we take sugar in a bowl, crystals of sugar, when we heat it up, then crystals of sugar, it swells to become brown in color. That black mass we form after heating sugar, but after cooling we will not able to change in form of white sugar. because it is irreversible change. Activity, first one same they have given. If we take sugar crystal in a china dish, heat the solid slowly, what we will observe? It swells and become brown and finally black. The black mass is carbon and we can't change it in form of sugar once again, as in this diagram already I explained. Second activity, if we add lemon juice to milk and boil the mixture in a short while, a thick white substance called curd is formed. This is called curdling of milk. This one is the curd. If we add few drop of lemon juice to milk, boil the mixture for a short while, not at excess heat, then we get a thick white substance, we call it as curd. This is called curdling of milk. Underline this. And curd is entirely different from milk. Already I have shown, distinguish between milk and curd. You can see the difference. These are irreversible changes. See in the diagram, china dish and burner they fix, change of color of sugar, brown and then black. This black color mass is carbon. And when we put lemon in the milk, it change in form of curdling. That we call it as curdling of milk. Now next topic, periodic and non-periodic changes. Periodic change. Change are those which take place at fixed interval of time. When it takes place at fixed interval of time. See the example of a clock with the pendulum. Pendulum move from side to side, true or false, continuously at fixed interval of time. The motion of pendulum is the example of periodic change. Another examples are the moon changes phase gradually from full moon to new moon and then again to full moon. This change takes place over a period of 28 days. Fixed time interval. It is the example of periodic change. The same change is repeated over the next 28 days. Fixed time interval. So the phases of the moon are the example of periodic change. Similarly, Earth rotates on its own axis in 24 hours. It completes its revolution around the sun in 365 days. This change is also periodic change. Fixed time interval for rotation and revolution by the earth. Non-periodic change are those which do not take place at fixed interval of time. Underline, do not take place at fixed interval of time. Examples: the melting of ice, vaporization of water, curdling of milk and churning of sugar do not repeat themselves at fixed interval of time. So they are non-periodic changes. Melting of ice. Okay. Vaporization of water. Non-periodic change. Curdling of milk. Non-periodic change. Desirable and undesirable change. Desirable changes are those changes which are useful for us, and undesirable changes are those changes which are harmful for us. See the definition. The changes that are useful to us are called desirable change, whereas those that are harmful are called undesirable changes. The digestion of food ripening of fruit, growth of living beings, and the changes involved in cooking are desirable changes because these changes are useful for us. But the rusting of iron and the spoiling of food are undesirable changes. Natural disasters all are undesirable changes because they cause damage on a large scale. Digestion of food. Desirable change because it gives energy to the body for different purposes. For growth of living beings, change involved as a desirable change. Cyclone, which causes maximum damage, it is natural disaster. And volcanic eruption, both are undesirable change which are not useful for living beings. Physical and chemical change. Change occur in nature. We classify that change into two types, physical and chemical change. Physical change, a change in which no new substance are formed. Underline, no new substance are formed and which can be reversed by reversing the condition is called a physical change. Already I have shown you ice in this glass, water in this glass. Which change it is? Physical change. No new substance are formed and which can be reversed by reversing the condition is called physical change. Ice turn in form of liquid, liquid on freezes turn in form of ice. It is a physical change. Glowing of bulb or a heater. Electric heater or a bulb when glow when it is switched on, but glow vanish as it switched off. So the change is reversible. No new substances formed. So glowing of bulb or a heater is a physical change. Thermal expansion of substance. On being heated, a substance expand. Underline. But on being cooled, it contract. Underline. Also, no new substance are formed. And so, the change is a physical change. We must have observed that inflated balloon often burst on its own at birthday party. What's the reason? Because the air inside the balloon expand when the latter remains near a hot bulb for a while. When we heat iron rod, when we heat it up, it will expand. When we cool it at normal temperature, it contract. But no new substance formation is there. That's why it is a physical change. Change in state of matter. Already 2-3 times we have discussed that ice change in form of liquid, liquid change in form of gas. When gas is cooled down, change in form of liquid, liquid cool down, change in form of ice. It is a reversible change and physical change. We have learnt that any change in state of matter is reversible and also that the kind of matter remain the same. Underline, remain the same. In any change in state of matter, be it solid, liquid or liquid to vapor, that is interconversion. Example, already 2 glasses I have shown with ice and water liquid form. Melting of ice is reversed by freezing of water and the vaporization of water is reversed by condensation. Underline, freezing of water by the condensation of water vapor. Same time, the substance in the 3 state is the same. That is water, H2O. This is true for other substances too. Examples, underline, sulfur, sodium, iron, copper, zinc. these substances also change in form of liquid or gases. Once again we reverse it to form again these substances again. Kinetic theory of matter, in first chapter we had read, in which we discuss about the states of matter. Matters are made up of molecules, how molecules vibrate and how they change their state from solid to liquid or liquid to vapor or gaseous form. When we heat, they change from solid to liquid, liquid to gas, due to the kinetic energy of molecule. And what is kinetic energy of molecules? Motion of the molecules is known as kinetic energy. What it is? Motion of particles is called kinetic energy of particles. Particle show motion and change the state. Due to kinetic energy of molecule, the state of matter changes. And kinetic energy of molecule increasing on heating. Kinetic energy of molecules increase on heating and in opposite change. Vapor when cool form liquid, liquid when cool form solid. Kinetic energy of molecule, the kinetic energy of molecule decreases on cooling. We know kinetic energy is directly proportional to temperature. Already in previous chapter we discussed kinetic energy directly proportional to temperature. That's why when temperature increase, kinetic energy increase. When temperature decrease, kinetic energy decrease. Sublimation. Sublimation is the other example of physical change. Solid like ammonium chloride, naphthalene, camphor or iodine directly form vapor. Underlying name of the substances without melting. And when cooled, the vapor are directly converted into the solid. Thus the change is reversible. No new substance are formed either. So sublimation is a physical change. What it is? Camphor. When we burn camphor and cover it with the cool surface, again we will get in solid form. Camphor is the example of sublimate substance. Camphor undergo sublimation. It directly change in form of vapor without change itself in form of liquid. So when we collect once again, it change in form of solid on cooling. Dissolving of substance in liquid. We know that solid like sugar, salt or glucose dissolve in water. The substance that dissolve is called solute, underline, and the liquid in which the substance dissolve is called solvent. Thus the solute dissolve in solvent to form a solution. As the solute can be obtained back from the solution by evaporating the solvent, dissolution is a physical change. While dissolving in a liquid, a solid break up into molecules inside the liquid, and these molecules hide themselves in the intermolecular space in the liquid. Underline this line. Molecules hide themselves in the intermolecular space of liquid. So the volume of the liquid does not change. Volume of the liquid does not change. See this diagram. Solid solute form, liquid solvent. When solid and liquid mix with each other, see how molecules hide themselves in the intermolecular space of the liquid and form solution. I dissolve salt inside it. Salt is solid. We call that as a solute, and this liquid is called solvent, and when we dissolve both we get solution. This one is the example of physical change. After evaporation we will get back salt from the liquid. In this video we discussed up to physical change. 3 questions I gave to you. You have to practice these 3 questions. Define solute, solvent and solution. Second, give 2 examples of reversible change. Third, differentiate between periodic and non-periodic change. And up to physical change, revise the chapter honestly. Thank you.